Hello guys, it's Rene, and this is my application video. I was thinking a lot which topic to pick out of the three you have given in the post. At the end, I selected the anti-threating because that sounded the most interesting to me. So first, I will talk about Ence's T side on Nuke, and I picked the match against Metisport. And then I will talk about FaZe's T side in Ancient and their match against Furia in the major. So let's jump right into it. Here we go. Given the short time, I will not do a full analysis, but I have a script where I analyze more round, especially for this Metisport Ence matchup. And I will attach the script to you so you can check the other rounds as well. But first, in the video, let me jump into round 4 and we will start from here. Overall, what I found during the analysis is that Metisport had very low level of map control. They played very passively, and they had in most cases they had late reactions and bad reactions to certain situations. Let's check why I believe this was the main issue. So round 4, nothing really happened at the first 45 seconds. Ence is trying to set up a secret push. As you can see, smokes are there. They would like to go down. Metisport throws some good anti-utility to block off the path. But during this chaotic situation, Glaive sets up some tricky move over here, and they will get the benefit. They will get a kill on ZTR. And here what happens is what I just mentioned, bad reaction, no map control. B side is completely empty. Subs should have rotated down to cover this position because behind the smoke they still have time. They are able to move down without any issues. So let's see. Of course, fighting outside is going on. At this point, it's 3v3. Kyler is still lurking up. He had a kill on Jackinho, but the lower side, as you can see, is completely uncovered. They will able to take out Kyler, but they are free to plant Goofy, and Diha can pick up very powerful defending positions, and yeah, they will manage. Again, another error. All three players from Metisport there going on ramp from the same position. So Diha and Goofy doesn't really have to check vent or secret. They got a good smoke on Goofy and also a Molotov to force him in the same position, but Diha with some pretty fine moves manages. But this is a very powerful position behind that silo. So yeah, this was the first. Then the second one, round 7. Let's see what we have here. Metisport was not playing bad, so they had pretty good positions at the beginning of the round. They hold good angles. They had the opening kills in the majority of the rounds. Let's check this here. Susp will kill Dika. They have the man advantage, but they are not really able to take the benefit of this. As you will see. So at this point, they will even manage to have a 4v3 situation. Here there will be a kill from Kyler. In this smoke chaos, he spot earlier ZTR. But yeah, it's 4v4. But after this, at this point, I think Metisport would still have a chance because Ence will just stop right here. They have no control in this position outside. Secret is covered by Nilo. Ramp is covered by Surge. They have the outside player. So at this point, it's not that bad. They even will have a kill, Jackinho on Glaive. Yeah, so it's 3v4. But what happens after this? They still, stay still. does nothing. Of course, I admit, at this point, Ence will have a bit of luck because Kyler is slipping down, Hades and Goofy is pushing a ramp, and here Kyler will have a good kill on Nilo, and here there will be a trade on Susp, and we will have a 2v1 situation, 2v2 situation, sorry. But this would have been still manageable. Both players are going from ramp, but check what happens. Adambi is just rushing forward, peeking out, and Jacquinho is far behind. He is not able to do the trade, and this 2v1 situation will be lost. Jacquinho is saving the op. So again, some miscommunication, or I don't know exactly what did happen, but they should have win this round and make this even closer. Then again, eco, they didn't have money, so they are just losing rounds one by one. Next one, what we will check is round 10. By this time, even earlier, I think around round 6, 7, they should have realized that Ence is utilizing two main areas. One is ramp, the other is outside. So they should defend these areas more properly. But honestly, they just did the usual setup, again, 2-player sitting on A, 1-player checking on ramp. He was playing pretty well on ramp, so usually he was the one picking up the first kills, and finally they moved one down to secret susp. But he's playing a pretty passive angle, holding a Molotov just when he spots someone to throw it in. I would have played more aggressively in this situation, playing 2-player outside, one in secret, but from maybe this angle, one from garage or from heaven, 2-player in ramp, and just one in A side. And every round put some pressure on the T's. So either push out ramp to, not just to make contact or fight, but just to gather information, at least to put some pressure on them, or take some peek outside, depending on the situation, or maybe do both. So, but what will happen is, again, I think the opening kill will be there. So Jacquinho will pick Goofy. Again, 5v4 for Metisport, so they have the man advantage, but they will not really able to take the benefit of this. Yeah, here will be a kill on Nilo by Hades, and what will go on here is that Metisport is not reacting to this situation. So as only Nilo was playing outside, this area is now completely open for Ence to operate. Jacquinho should have moved quickly to hell to cover this area. Susp could move back to ramp to cover this area, and ZTR could have slipped down from on the ladder to cover secret because Dika is still there. Susp still has a smoke. It could be thrown here to hold off the push, giving enough time for the rotations to be done. But instead of this, as you will see, what happens, Jacquinho is going out here. Susp is taking his time, not really reacting, not really moving fast enough to catch Clave here in ramp, and 2 players are still sitting on A side. So not the best decision. And as you will see, what will go on, Glaive playing from heaven will have a very powerful position to take out ZTR, who is just coming back from hut, and then they will very easily manage this 3v2 situation. And the last round I would like to show to you is round 11. By this time, finally, Metisport did something different as previously. What they will do is pushing with 3 guys ramp. They will just throw a smoke and just pump the smoke. They got a bit unlucky because they have 2 entry kills, one on Goofy, one on Kyler, and then they got a team kill, and Dika also finds one through the smoke, and then pushing aggressively he finds LMB, who is very low. But this was finally something, what was something different, and if they would do this earlier in the game, they would have more success in winning rounds. And also, they did not give up, so Jacquinho is pushing actively, searching for some information, and he's picking Glaive just right there in radio. And then he has the info on Hades, so quickly moving back to safety. Nilo is also gathering information, checking on Dika is moving back, so he will find Dika soon. And then they will manage this 2v1 situation and win the round finally. In the last round, they did something very similar, something more active play. They also managed there a 1v1, but then it was lost. But at least, it's something different finally. So they were able to renew, but it was too late. So Ence took this half 10-2. So that's it for Metisportent and Ence. And now let's move to Fury versus FaZe. Okay, then let's continue then with FaZe versus Furia. This will be a shorter analysis because Furia did a very, very bad job here to stop FaZe. They basically gave the whole map to FaZe. You will see it. I will just start with round 16. And then we'll show, I think, 2 more rounds. There was one good round where they finally managed to stop FaZe, but then again, they failed. So they're giving the whole map to FaZe. FaZe was not playing fast, but they have the whole map. They have time to do whatever they want, to take up positions, gather information, and then execute as best as Kerrigan could see based on the information what they gathered. So first, round 16. Let's check this out. So as we will see, Fury is using pretty good early round utility, especially on lane. These Molotovs are stopping Rain to push in. They have the elbow smoke, but as you can see, no one is playing, for example, mid. And we are at the 13th second, and as you can see, and the movement of the players until, I don't know, 45. So in half a minute, they did nothing. They were just sitting like ducks. And FaZe used this. Robs and Frozen totally took over control mid and city spawn. They have middle, they have lane, all the choke points basically. And then yeah, let's see. So here we will have the first kill from Kerrigan on cello. Then Frozen will just quickly pick Art. The most shocking is that Art was not even looking at city, so they were like, if it would have been theirs, he's just checking game main, and Frozen just have to shut him in the back. So, and they still, as you can see, they're still not rushing anywhere. They're just playing slow. Kerrigan killed Keiserato in Donut, then Yuri, and it's a 5v1 for Fallen. Absolutely no chance. So, and this was all rounds were like this. So they were really giving up map control. FaZe made one mistake, I think in round 19. Round 18, where they said that okay, let's do a full push on A main. All 4 players are here. Only Rain is in mid, lurking. And yeah, I think at this point, yeah, exactly. They will also have the plant. Brocky will be killed, and FaZe will win this round just because of a 1v4 clutch by Robs. But by this time, they have so they pressurized, Fury, and they were not able to react properly, and they were just going one by one for Robs, and Robs was playing like as a god. So check this. They were just picking one by one. Crazy. So yeah, they have all the chance to win this round because of FaZe's mistake, but they still did not manage. And finally, in round 19, they managed to do some good stuff, some aggressive plays. 3 players pushing mid, and they will be able to get a 4v2 situation. out of this, and they will be able to win the round. Yeah, there you go. Art kills Robs, and yeah, only Rain and Brocky remained. They still managed to kill two, so they make it pretty close. I think here you will see Brocky will kill, I think, Cello first, and then Art, or I don't know. But yeah, it was still a close round, but finally they managed to win this one. And just to show again what I've been talking about on this match last round, they again throw pretty good utility. Molotovs, a good smoke over here. That's very important. FaZe is now a bit slowing down because they were a bit, I guess, afraid of again another aggressive push. And now check this. So they have this smoke. Finally, someone plays mid. And they are not pushing ramp, or they are not pushing from Jaguar, or, you know, I should have done something. But again, check this. They are just sitting there. And yeah, then FaZe can slowly but surely take over control. They throw the smoke into red. Frozen can take over mid. They're not even pushing A main or something. And then they can just calmly execute at the end of the round and take the game. So yeah, it's a bit hard to understand why Furia played such a passive Counter-Strike, especially that Brazilian teams like to, do some active pushes, aggressive plays. But this was completely out of their control, and FaZe easily win this game. I believe it was pretty easy for them. So yeah, more map control, more activity, maybe playing 2 mid, 2 Jaguar, or sometimes 3B, 1 on site near ramp, 2 from Jaguar, or 2 from ramp, pushing out, putting some pressure on FaZe, pushing A main, get behind them from mid. So you have to fight for these choke points. One is mid and the other is lane. These are the main areas. Because as we could see, if someone is pushing from A main, that's pretty easily defendable. They were just unlucky or miscoordinated by that time, and Robs was able to get that 1v4 clutch. But when one time FaZe pushed from A main and it got into a 1v4, they were lucky to win that round. So either one of these choke points you have to control, because then you have absolutely no information if you are just sitting in A and B, even forgetting about mid. So yeah, that's it. I will again attach the script of this one. It's a bit more detailed, but every round was pretty same. So FaZe was operating slowly, picking one by one Furia players, and Furia were just sitting on the sides doing nothing. So yeah, basically that's it. I hope you liked it, and I'm looking forward to meet you. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye, guys.